Six.
Yeah, and I'm here with my co-host. I'm Six. I'm here with my co-host Coke, the looks like Coke.
You need to say that again?
No.
He stuttered enough already.
Pyramid head pumping is illegal.
Very well spoken.
Truly, the genius of our times.
Truly a master of his craft. Such as my friend, a friend of mine. He's also a master of things like philosophy, such as one of his famous lines, if you're not bad at game, you don't die.
Or better yet, like that one unknown man, basically on par with Plato and Diogenes in like philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
These two words can change your life forever. Get good. Get good.
Donut good.
Sometimes.
It is. It really is. Philosophy like that is what keeps a lot of people going in life. Anyway, topics. We have some. We didn't last time, so that's why we had to skip Friday.
Surprising.
So, yeah. With all the stuff going on, but we can't talk a lot about the current events because Twitch.
Yeah.
And also something else.
And YouTube.
That too.
Other thing.
Yeah.
Yes, personal affairs.
Yes.
Don't talk about bad things. Bad things don't happen here on the internet, as we all know.
Yeah.
Yes, bad things never happen on the internet. China doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Oh wait, we actually can't say anything about China.
Don't. You don't want to get black bagged.
They will.
Yeah.
Destroy us.
Anyway,
So,
there are quite a few topics here. There's like two I want to talk about personally.
please bring up what you wish to talk about first.
Okay, so the whole anonymous returns thing. Can you, I don't know a whole lot about it, so can you fill me in on the situation?
So, basically, it showed up because of the riot thing. They crashed the website for the Minnesota Police Department. That's about it. But more importantly, this is what I wanted to show. It's in the memes. This is what I wanted to show.
All right.
Oh, that's not them.
No, I thought it was.
It's a tar.
Does it?
No.
Whatever.
It's some poser, and he's like.
There's like 7 of them, man.
actually
I can't.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of shit like that.
None of them are real. There were no actual anonymous accounts.
Well, the thing is that anonymous is just a anonymous group of people from 4chan.
Yeah, it's literally everybody.
Yeah, 4chan. I mean, anonymous is everybody and nobody at the same time. So that's the entire thing behind it. Nobody really knows because everybody is and everybody isn't.
It's
None of the
literally
members know.
It's a bunch of obese neckbeards and amazing chads who
Yeah.
don't know.
It could be any.
Yeah,
It could
could
be
be your
everybody.
grandpa. Could be your Vietnam War grandpa.
It's your 87.
You could be me.
It's your.
You could even be.
Leave him be. Boom. Headshot.
He was
Yeah,
a red
he
spy.
is. He's the anonymous. Look,
It could.
you put on a Guy Fawkes mask any second now. Any second now. Oh look. Oh no, that's just.
That's just his skull.
That's just his pale skin.
Just his neck beard.
That's just his 7 different shins. It's like an apartment complex in there.
For ants.
Out here looking like a
More like for
triple
crumbs.
Oh.
A
Looking like the
double-decker potato.
neck out here looking like the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars.
It's got 17 different layers. Jeez.
It just sucks in whatever it gets in your.
At that point, it just counts as like a second mouth. 17 different mouths.
It's considered its own entity at this point.
Yeah.
It's an SCP.
And children have gone missing.
The infinite neck.
The hungry neck.
It craves human flesh to grow even more.
It grows ever so powerful.
One day the neck will flex so hard that it just cuts the world in half.
Bruh.
Alright, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we can't do this forever.
yeah, we could definitely try.
I mean, yeah.
But I with the whole anonymous thing is that like, especially with people on like Twitter, like especially people on Twitter have been like rediscovering anonymous, because you know, remember the big boom about it back in like 2007.
2008.
Yes.
Yeah, somewhere
Back when they were like messing with Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Okay,
was
so here's the thing. A lot of people automatically assume Anonymous is a force for good. They're a bunch of fucking 4chaners, honestly. Assuming they're on the side of good, it's like assuming... It's like assuming a fucking hungry dog wouldn't eat your leg.
It's like, let's say they're anti-heroes. Bad and good.
That's about as close as you can get to them, honestly.
Yeah.
Chaotic good. That's what you can put.
I'd go closer with, like, chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just
Sometimes they do
neutral.
good. Sometimes they do really good stuff, and other times they're like, "Wow, I just really want this dog to die."
What?
Lawful evil.
Yeah, they can do good and bad. Is all I'm
Right.
saying.
Something about Anonymous. People are comparing them to the Phantom Thieves.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Those people have 2 IQ.
Those people are just like them. Sad neckbeards.
They got sand brain.
Sand in their
Not
skin
even
flaps.
smooth anymore. Just sad.
It's been eroded so much that the rock that was their brain has turned into sand.
And now
Brr.
we're turning into literally anything else.
They just slowly turn it into dust.
Yeah. Then they got dust brain.
It's a horrible condition, dust brain, you know?
And then
Yeah.
they'll
Makes
have
you-
hollow brain.
They've turned hollow. Straight
Exactly.
up
Hollow
Dark
Knight.
Souls.
The very new virus. Hollow brain.
Just don't go
Happens
hollow.
when you're an idiot on the internet.
It happens when you don't fact check.
It's the first ever virus that's a real virus on the internet.
Exactly.
It's the first ever.
And everyone has it. It's just varying different degrees.
Perfect. Okay, so where
Next
were we
topic.
again? Yeah, I mean, there isn't actually that much to talk about this.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we can kind of
I mean,
dunk on them forever.
they've always been around, honestly. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
people just
remember seeing-
rediscover them because, like, of their political views.
Generational.
Yeah, it's generational kind of
Yeah.
shit. And
because they've been around since the early '90s.
yeah, well, that's the thing. You could classify Anonymous as any, like, hacker group. Like, oh, they're
Known as
anonymous.
4chan.
Yeah.
Known as 4chan.
The hacker known as 4chan. And their profile picture appears to be the Grinch in a mask.
The Grinch in a mask. I forgot about that. Oh,
The news can be so out of touch, it's hilarious.
yes.
You're out
Like
of
the
touch.
87-year-old.
I'm out of
Out
time.
of time.
But I'm out of my head when you're not.
I actually don't remember the rest of the lyrics.
I know the CNN headquarters, like, got slammed.
Oh yeah, they got super slammed.
Good.
Like Space Jam. Space Jam
I
slammed.
say good for, like, any news place getting slammed.
Space Jam.
Space Jam was great, alright? I loved Space
What a
Jam.
space launch,
Dude,
am
I
right,
still can't-
guys?
I still can't wait for Space Jam 2.
I
can't
know.
believe it's actually coming out next year.
Yes! It's gonna turn even more people into furries because of Lola Bunny.
Mm.
Like, that was that generation's, like, reason for being a furry, and now it's just going to be introduced to a whole new generation. We don't need more. We don't need
Realize-
more.
You realize that's the beginning of this generation and the end of the other generation.
Yeah.
You guys still got
It's...
into it because of Beastars, and I haven't finished that yet. So
No, Beastars is, like, the teenage to, like, adult version of the last generation's furry reasons.
Yeah.
Zootopia was, like, that middle school intermediate.
Ugh. This is
Finesse
just,
was.
Nah.
And now a whole new generation is starting with the second coming of Space Jam.
Welcome
Come
to
on
the
and
Space
slam.
Jam. Space
Jam.
Jam. Get your jam.
Actually,
jam. It's a space.
okay, so recently, I was messing around with some friends and just scrolling through the internet, looking at pictures of Jimmy Neutron, because as one does. And
That's epic.
I ended up finding out about a religion called Hueism, based around Hugh from Jimmy
Hugh
Neutron.
Neutron.
Yes,
Hugh Neutron.
Hueism.
Oh,
There is an entire wiki dedicated to this. There are videos that are 6 years old dedicated to this religion.
Okay.
okay, this is pretty epic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, if you get any chance to, just look it up and just look into it. It is such a odd little time capsule, and
Yeah.
I wish I could talk more about it.
Remake it. I'm gonna reinvent.
No, listen, they even have like it was like the first world remaking essentially. No, it was like a first world remaking because in the religion, Hugh Neutron. No one knows what Hugh Neutron looked like in the first New World, but in the second New World that was created via Carl Weezer. Yes, Carl Weezer was the first creature made by Hugh Neutron.
What about Jim?
What?
Jimmy was like the second, I believe.
The second.
Yeah. Second only to Carl Weezer.
Because Carl Weezer's the real OG, man.
Exactly.
Second
You should
only
really
to
look at it. It is a trip and a half. I swear.
Hey,
there
wanna
was
know
ever-
what else is a trip?
What?
Silent Hill. Take the wheel.
It's a horror trip. That is an entirely different kind of trip.
I mean, if you want to talk about weird trips in Silent Hill, remember that one dude who edited the Silent Hill wiki to make Silent Hill 4 about foreskin removal or something?
The fuck?
Oh, like this dude who edited the
Oh
wiki
shit!
for
Oh shit! No, that reminds me. Some guy, he made a prop and sold it on eBay. It was the fetus from Pete. It
That's
looked
it.
really accurate too.
Ugh.
It's just,
Kinda
Okay,
icky,
but-
kinda nasty.
that is kind of disturbing, kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, PT was kind of disturbing, kind of gross.
Yeah.
And then instead of making PT, they decided to make Death Stranding.
Well, I mean, I hear.
Well,
it's
yeah,
decent.
because isn't PT owned by like Konami or something? And Konami
Yeah.
just decided that, you know what, I'm going to be the Adolf Hitler of video games right now,
Mhm.
and systematically and as cold as one can get, just fucking killed off each franchise. It says,
Mhm.
and just started
Shame
making
what happened to Metal
pachinko
Gear.
machines.
They have Metal Gear on
Yeah.
life support.
Yeah.
They're actively trying to kill every game they've made. And I don't know why. I think their CEO just one day decided to just say fuck it and took bath salts, and this was the occurrence of it.
Well, they actually finally made a brand deal with Behavior, who are.
Oh
made
yeah,
the
they were
indie
supposed to
game
make a
Dead by
TV
Daylight.
show.
No,
Mhm.
I'm on about Dead
Oh,
by
that too.
Daylight. Because Behavior, you know, they made it.
Yeah,
God,
Daylight.
I'm so fucking hyped. Like,
dude, I can't.
I
can't wait.
I knew the 4 was a bit of a stretch, but when I
Mhm.
saw the 4 fucking turn into Pyramid Head's head, nah, you got me there. You got me there. I was interested, and then
It was good.
Heather, no way.
Still wish it was James. Still wish it was
James
James.
would have been a more accurate one, but Heather's
Yeah.
like the more recognizable one.
Yeah. Well,
and
I
the most
thought.
interesting.
I still feel like James is more recognizable, even though his personality is that of a piece of cardboard.
Good analogy there.
Actually,
It's more
speaking of
just like
cardboard and
cardboard.
completely unrelated topics, I remember once in for a high school assignment, we had to make a poster for Romeo and Juliet, and
Mhm.
I drew Romeo as a piece of cardboard with a frowny face drawn on it, and Juliet
Fitting.
and Juliet as a plank of wood with a frowny face drawn on it, but she had a mop for a head.
Oh, dude, that's actually like really perfect. It's like the
Alright.
most perfect analogy for Romeo and Juliet.
It's just two sad people and then they die.
Yeah, just like, oh yeah, I didn't even check to see if she has a pulse. Time to kill myself. That's literally
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah, because wasn't I forget the name of the guy who made it because I'm horrible with names.
Willie Shakespeare.
Yeah, William
Willie
Shakespeare.
Shakes.
Shakespeare. Didn't he make it just as a teenagers are idiots? Don't be like teenagers.
That's literally what he made it
Yep.
for. He literally made it because he doesn't like. He made it because he didn't like.
He's an
love.
old man who doesn't get the new culture of killing yourself for your love.
Yeah.
Topics.
He was generations ahead. Generations. Okay, but
Yes, I see. It is indeed bread.
bread. It is bread.
Oh, and
We
also
received
this
the bread.
story.
Oh, I saw that. Where he was just standing in the middle of the thing.
Yeah, in the fall.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I kind of had this idea with Dead by Daylight. I get a
Hmm.
custom game, and all of the offerings thicken the fog.
Ooh.
You know, you make it the foggiest shit ever. It's like Silent
Yeah.
Hill.
That's perfect. But then nobody can see anything and your computer chugs.
Just make the entire purpose of Silent Hill. I just want to get a fucking burger.
I mean,
Call it Minneapolis too.
there's not that. But the thing is, Silent Hill is a dead city. There's nothing going on there.
It's in Minneapolis in the future then.
Oh,
Detroit in the future.
it's Detroit. It actually fits if it was Detroit. It actually fits better because nobody lives there and it's just a garbage town.
Can't have shit in Detroit.
Literally, these guys took his dead wife. Can't have anything in Detroit.
These guys. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of one now. These guys took my wife. Can't have shit in Detroit.
These guys took my wife and then rebuilt her. Can't have anything in Detroit.
SMH in my head. These
Okay,
guys took
okay.
My clone made of evil. Can't have shit in Detroit.
Okay, hold on. There was a problem with like H3 and GameStar. What is this?
Oh, they're just two old people yelling at each other.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to
It's like
Yeah, I
YouTube a
was-
few years ago.
It literally is because,
Except they were slightly younger back then.
yeah, and they didn't have a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
Neither of them did.
Hmm.
And they won in Payday.
Oh yeah, they were in Payday too.
And they were sold for $4.20.
Funny.
Jeez. Haha, funny weed number. Guys, would you laugh at my funny number?
It's hip to be cool.
Except for fuck bees.
Anyway.
Yes.
I forgot I had
Anyway,
this video saved.
Yeah, this video is gonna go down as one of the worst ones, honestly.
I mean, honestly,
I think
which
our
one
best one is still the Dracula one. I don't think we could ever beat that one.
yeah, close second is the one that never got recorded or never got uploaded.
Which one was that? Was that like the second or the first one?
It was the second one.
Mm.
I
Because it
think
was
I
actually
missed
well.
the Dracula one.
Oh, dude, you can go watch that on YouTube.
Which episode is it?
YouTube.com/. It's probably named Dracula in something.
It'll definitely have like Dracula in the picture, in the thumbnail.
Mhm. Yes, I made sure to put Dracula and R. Kelly or something.
Wasn't it Bill Cosby?
It was Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and what's his name? The dude who punched his wife.
There's a lot of those.
It was Chris. Yeah, it was Chris Brown. 'Cause
Chris Brown.
came to.
The thing is that like it was so bad that it turned to good.
Yeah, Chris Brown came to save Dracula. From
Exactly.
Bill Cosby.
From the
Alright, I need to
from the
watch
terror of Bill Cosby. It's so bad. The best thing you can say about it is that it's so bad that
It's
it
good.
just gets funnier.
I
It's
know,
like The Room.
It's like remember that Nintendo Power Glove commercial where it's all like, "It's so bad."
Yeah.
That's literally
It's
it.
bread.
It's so bad.
It's so
It's
bread.
bread. Shut up, that was my joke.
I said it before you, so it's mine now.
No, I technically said it before you.
I finished it before you.
He said it slightly
Exactly.
louder. It's
Exactly.
funnier. Also, I just want to say,
It's so
speaking of the
bread.
power. No, it's lame now.
Shut up.
Yeah, but speaking of the power glove, I was watching this dude try and beat Skyrim with a power glove.
Oh god. That sounds more painful than trying to beat Dark Souls with nothing but bananas for controllers.
Oh, and I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Also,
What?
the dude said right after that he was gonna play Doom Eternal with the power glove.
Oh no.
Madman.
Yes.
Madman.
How do you even play with that thing
Absolutely.
is my question.
He has like a special setup where you can plug it in as a. And use it
I
as a
thought
mouse and
I thought the
keyboard.
thing just didn't work though.
It doesn't. It doesn't work good at all.
I know, I thought it just flat out didn't work at all. Like not it doesn't work good, it just wasn't meant to function.
No, the thing just sucks horribly. Like, I
What
remember
if they
seeing him.
remade it?
What, the power glove?
Yeah.
I'd buy it. I'd
And what if it was
100% buy
actually
it.
good?
Yeah, it could be it would be a lot better and actually usable.
You realize, like, the power glove in concept would be a really good VR implement.
Oh yeah, it would if it could like perfectly track your hands. Then yeah,
Yeah. But then again, we also have, like, cameras, but those aren't.
those aren't as good as like an on the skin kind of thing.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say, buying a power glove today, I checked. You can buy them at like $40.
Jeez,
It's
man.
perfect.
We are
I was
really
gonna-
off topic.
We're always off topic. I mean, there's not a lot we can
Yeah.
really talk about. I mean, what the fuck are we gonna talk about? The new Minecraft Dungeons game? Ooh!
Minecraft Dungeons. I haven't even looked into it. I just heard about it.
I know it exists, and
free
that's
on
it.
games of,
Yeah, that's it. That's all I know too.
Xbox.
Xbox.
Xbox Game Pass is free on it.
Is it free, or do you have to have gold for it to be free?
Free. You need Xbox Game Pass.
Just like
It's free
every
on
game.
there.
Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we actually have? Oh yeah, the monkeys escaped from a lab with corona samples.
Can't have shit in the train.
It's turning into Left 4 Dead.
It really is.
They're the jockeys.
Yeah.
Brand new Left 4
The worst
Dead
part-
theory jockeys evolved from monkeys.
Then there's all the people in quarantine. That'll be the charges.
Yeah.
Then you got the fucking buff man. That'll be the,
The
tank.
Coomer.
Still.
Mm.
Coomer.
Yeah. Good, the Coomers
It's
will be
just
the
a
tank.
tank.
There's gonna be a lot of those.
Ugh. All the
Most
people who
common
suffer
one.
from literal like withdrawal as soon as quarantine's over. People are gonna get that.
Masturbation withdrawal.
It's gonna be like
It's just like I got the shakes.
It's like his hand shaking. It's like, calm down, righty. Calm down.
Not,
Whoa,
No, it's not
you know
the
the
time.
cure for COVID? You just smoke one.
I mean, yeah, they've been saying that.
That's what build it.
Just smoke.
Just smoke it away.
I mean, the answer to COVID is just not being alive. There's your answer.
That's a good point. That's a really
Dang.
good speed run.
Life speedrun.
Life speedrun 2K20.
Oh, that could get really dark with the life speedrun jokes. I'm gonna stop it there.
Yeah, we gotta stop. Okay, so actual topic, I guess. Y'all seen that new space launch that happened yesterday? Day
No,
before? Or Friday?
I didn't get to, but I would
Oh, right.
see it in the sky.
Non-American. You
Shut
can't
up.
have space launch.
I mean, I didn't know about it, but I like live under a rock practically.
Oh, dude,
You
I was
know-
waiting for it. Like, they had to cancel it on, it was supposed to come out on Saturday, right?
Mhm.
Or, Thursday, but they had to cancel it, so it ended up happening on Saturday. So I had to watch it on Saturday instead of, Thursday. And I was like, alright, I guess I'll watch it. And it all happened
Six.
within, like, what?
You're lucky I can't make a comeback about the recent events. Because I would
Good.
go out for blood.
You better. We will not get destroyed by.
What are you gonna use, a knife?
Yeah, we'll get destroyed.
He's gonna attack me with a butter knife. Oh wait, he can't have that either.
IKEA knife, actually.
Yes.
You can't go outside with a potato peeler without getting arrested. Be quiet.
I know.
Peel your
You can't even.
eyebrows
Bro, you can't even threaten.
I'll just
me for
report you to the
long.
British police. You're just gonna get arrested for having a potato peeler on person.
I'm literally gonna say to the British police, like, hey, he hurt my feelings, and you're gonna get arrested. That's what.
Essentially, yeah.
Behead you.
I know.
Officer, he hurt my feelings.
He hurt my feelings.
Well, can't have that shit.
Alright. We'll take him to the most
You wouldn't say
dangerous,
that to, nah, that's too far.
dangerous hardened criminal.
I was gonna say police, but nah.
No,
Nah,
no,
that's too
you
far
can't
now.
say that. You're not. You can't say that. That's not your
Yeah, I
jurisdiction.
can't.
You have no right.
Becomes RoboCop. It is now.
Oh yeah,
shit,
did your
RoboCop's in
Robo?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he's. That's what I was gonna say. He's in Mortal Kombat now.
Dead or alive, my name is Jeff.
Dead or alive, you're not coming.
Dead or alive, I need to social distance.
Dead or alive, you need to wear a mask.
Dead or alive, stay inside.
Did
Did I just make a hit song?
I mean, possibly.
Dead or alive, stay inside.
Dead or alive, or take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap.
Dead or alive, Gangnam Style 2 is coming out.
Dead or alive, I'm buying I'm buying Dead by Daylight's Honey Hill chapter. So
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. Do kids of this generation even know who Psy is? Like, I doubt they do.
Yeah. I mean, it was only 10 years ago. I mean, look at this.
I mean, 10 years on the internet is like 50 in real life.
I know, but it has 50. Actually, it might be. I don't remember.
You are cutting out
But
like
he-
mad.
I don't remember what views it had.
Yeah, it has some stupid high amount of views, but most of those are from like a small amount of time.
I know, but still.
I doubt he'd get
Or-
much traction for it. Like, he'd probably get some traction for like meme value.
Yeah, but you also need to realize something. He
What?
is the first K-pop.
Yeah,
I'm serious.
yeah, he is the first K-pop guy to make it big in America.
I know. Where's his stands? Where's side stands?
Exactly. This is real K-pop right here.
This is that real stuff.
Fuck.
My homie was listening to.
maybe said man wouldn't be dead if he didn't stand survive.
If he stands side.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
So I hope no.
Those people on Twitter legitimately make me want to like make my brain taste a bullet.
Maybe if Jack didn't, maybe if he stand aside, he wouldn't have done that.
Bruh.
I hang myself because of those people. I swear.
Oh, faith in humanity lost.
Oh, there was very little to begin with.
Maybe Pyramid
fair.
Head wouldn't have killed himself if he stand aside. That's my last
Oh
words.
yeah.
That's the thing, is that's all those people can say at this point.
Yeah, I mean they're lobotomites.
It's like maybe X wouldn't have happened to this person if they'd stand X K-pop artist.
Maybe X wouldn't have happened to Y if they didn't stand C.
Pretty
No,
much
no.
making a math equation out of K-pop.
But other
You know,
people
that's
said
the-
it to them when a K-pop idol died, and they got so mad. Like, that's pretty hypocritical.
Yeah,
They get mad at them for dying. Can't have shit in K-pop.
can't have death. No die.
Dying is
No,
illegal. We're
No,
going to arrest you if you die, sir.
Die or I'll kill you.
Ugh.
Could you please stop moaning in the microphone? Become a master of silent masturbation like me.
Sorry,
Is it because
I
of your
can't.
B-stars?
I'm a master of
Yes,
silent masturbation, alright?
He has 7 of those pillows now. He's like slowly. His room is slowly filling up with those pillows. videos.
I gotta prepare for the apocalypse, alright?
I mean, fair enough, but that's just frankly wrong.
What's so wrong about it?
Frosty semen in them will probably be enough to feed them for like a century.
Excuse you, I wash them frequently.
Not frequently enough. Once a month is not enough.
It's more than enough, thank you very much.
Once a millennia is not enough.
It's once a month.
Once every 76 years is not enough.
Oh god. That'd be like a rock at that point.
It literally is. Over here looking like
Johnson.
I could use that as a weapon at that point. I could just start lobbing them at people.
it's out here looking like one of the Maui heads from Easter Island.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's just like so little to talk about. There's like no interesting topics that we can talk about.
Yes, without the YouTube algorithm coming in and just going, no.
Without YouTube to essentially black bag our channel.
Yes. The 7 people who view our videos.
Yeah.
Will get, like,
shout out to the only
destroyed.
people who enjoy this.
Heck yeah.
What
I mean,
champs?
Those are the real ones.
Exactly.
Those are the real ones, man.
They're gonna survive the apocalypse. I won't eat them.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbors, on the other hand, they won't survive.
Yeah.
They look
as
too
Alex
tasty.
Alex Jones out here saying he'll eat
Is
his
that a
parents.
threat or a promise?
It's both.
He's being honest. That's his strong suit. That's his superpower.
My superpower is being honest. I will eat your ass. I'm not afraid to eat my neighbor's ass.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Oh yeah, I remember the time.
Me.
You remember the time Alex Jones got shit because there was found to be transgender porn on his phone, and he said it was like planted there by the government.
Yeah, that was funny. I mean, I have you know, today is the beginning of gay month.
Yeah.
Alex Jones is secretly a power bottom.
Bruh.
Did you hear about Prideful?
Oh.
Something a bunch of 4 channels are doing. To, like,
Oh, that thing on Twitter where they're like trying to quote unquote ruin Pride Month on Twitter.
dox some people.
What are they trying to do now? Somebody explain.
They're just trying to ruin Pride Month by being what 4chaners are, assholes.
And
Like,
doxing people.
they're doxing people?
Now they are? Actually, wait,
Yeah,
no, that's about
they
normal.
doxed 3 kids.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's moderately normal. They do that every few weeks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
but...
but this is for an entire month, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they do that on a weekly basis. So what's the new thing?
It's not really anything new. My only thing is that, like... Why do people interact with them? They're giving them what they want, attention.
Because
And food. Way
they're
too
really
much
good
food.
at... They're really good at this.
Hmm.
They've been in the game for so long that they know what to do to get that attention.
I know, but people should be smart enough to be like, hey, I'm not going to give them what they want. It's so stupid.
Yeah, but by the time they realize that, it's too late. The damage has already been done. So it's like possible.
Yeah. People are just
So
dumb.
Yes, and in the next 20 years, they will actually take over the United States government.
What are they going to do?
How much
Establish communism?
No, they're gonna make gamers.
They're gonna establish Reddit.
They're gonna destroy Reddit.
Finally.
They're gonna establish it. Nah. It's the new
They
rule.
I thought they hate Reddit. You fool.
Well, they might team up.
That would never happen. Like,
Just like
absolutely
life.
never. That's like the wrong thing to ever happen. They would never.
The anime.
Reddit in my 4chan, more likely than you think.
Reddit and my 4chan? Bruh.
Oh man.
Am I funny? In my
I-
mind? No.
I funny watermark. Get rid of that garbage. Disgusting. Absolutely
People just
disgusting.
need to learn to crop.
Yeah, you need
They're
to crop
even
it.
if they know how to, they'd be too lazy to do it.
Mhm.
Like, you overestimate people who are just like stealing shit.
Lazy. I was gonna say you overestimate lazy people.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not that hard to crop anything.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
can even do it with
have you
something as simple as like the snipping tool. But people
Yeah,
just
or,
don't.
like- Exactly. I mean, have you seen my editing skills? That's the easiest thing in the world.
Hmm. But people just don't do it because they're lazy. That or they
Yes,
just have
laziness.
bots doing it.
Oh yeah, every person who posts an uncropped meme is just a bot. That actually be really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
I
actually
did.
be kind of fun.
There was like the massive quote unquote drama around like all the social medias realizing that they've been stealing memes from each other for like 3 years.
Oh yeah, the Instagram thing with Reddit and
Yeah, it's
all that.
like you steal from them, they steal from you. It's a whole symbiotic process. Either deal with it and shut up and go on with your day, or get angry over stupid internet pictures.
Yeah, you could literally be like, nothing's original, nothing will ever be original again. All originality no longer exists. But no, funny meme, not yours.
Mm. I mean, original stuff
Funny.
can be made. It's just really fucking difficult.
Yes, funny picture on the internet, not yours. Give back.
Yes, this is my internet property. Do not touch my internet property.
Do not touch the funny. It is my funny. Like, literally, just this.
Crazy.
This is my funny. Do not touch my funny.
And then they touched their funny, and then they told the police.
And then nobody cared.
Yeah.
And then that. And then existence keeps going. The earth keeps spinning.
Yeah.
Just how I like it. Nobody cares.
We need to play Borderlands again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played
need
it
all-
since we played.
Yeah. We all need to get something that we can do together. Because, I mean, we really
Yeah.
don't do anything.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, yeah, apart from this, but I don't want to feel like I'm just forcing y'all to only do this.
Yeah.
Maybe a movie night. I'll make a bad movie night at some point.
It'd have to be off of my internet, though.
Yeah.
It's just forcing me to watch Beastars again.
Hey,
Yes,
it was
but
good, alright?
But it's like a
Oh.
parody.
Only only episode 7. and
No,
episode
it's just
12.
2 hours of the infamous scene.
I know, it's just replayed over and over again. Or fan edit. It's just the fan edit.
It's like, oh, this is the good part. Hell, imagine getting to that point and you're like, friend.
Guys,
No, imagine like watching that with a
No.
friend, and then like your best friend who you've known since like elementary school, and then he just says, here's the good part. As soon as it gets to that fucking scene.
It just like just washing
This
and
is you.
rubbing his hands. Oh,
He's getting the
Aw.
moisturizer ready.
the moisturizer.
Hey, I haven't known him since elementary school.
I was gonna say like, imagine like you're pirating the show and you get the wrong episode.
It's like, oh, wait, what download did I get?
Animation quality seems a little bit different.
it looks very 2D instead of 3D.
Yeah, I was really confused when I found out it was 3D, because 3D normally
Yeah.
looks like really bad, but it looks good on this one.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good 3D animation.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent here, but
Oh please.
I want you to hear me out on this, okay?
Okay.
We need more like fucking silly and like super fast-paced shooters. I miss that shit. Like recently, I've gotten into I've gotten into a few games. One of which being CS, but the big one being Music Killer. It's like this super small game. You can get it for like $2 right now on Steam, and essentially it just makes a level it's like all flat terrain. Like levels are just completely the same, Except the difference is that it takes a music file from your computer and will generate like different waves of enemies based off of that music. And this thing has like movement speed out the ass.
So I have a question. Is it based on bass or is it based on like what?
It's based off of something. I can't fucking tell though.
Because if I plug in a Death Grip song, am I just gonna get 50 billion
The
enemies?
faster paced the song, the more difficult it's going to be.
Oh god! So if I
Yeah, I tried doing Through the Fire and the Flames on hardcore on it, and I was only able to beat it once.
I was gonna say, how about I plug in Eminem's Rap God or something?
Oh, good fucking luck.
Speed up too.
I do love a good challenge. I've been actually looking for good challenging games like Hotline Miami. And, like, I
Did
can't-
someone say Hotline Miami?
I legitimately can't find.
You could probably put Hotline Miami songs in there.
Dude, they would be so hard.
They would, but
They're
it's
pretty
fun.
I
fast.
would creep myself.
Yeah.
I
Like,
actually have
there's
something
this,
similar.
Yeah, it's super cheap, dude. Like $2 right now if it's still on a deal, and when it's not $2, it's like $5. So it's
Not bad.
yeah,
That
it's
just means
cheap.
all I get.
Cheap, fun, and it doesn't take a whole lot of it doesn't take like a whole lot of juice to run, pretty much.
So all I gotta do is 1, buy it, 2, download all my songs back onto my laptop,
Yeah.
3, re-download that.
Yeah. Actually, I have a really good but like difficult song for you on there. I can DM you the file for it after this.
Oh please, give me an epic song.
Alright. Just remind me too.
Yeah. I mean, I could probably think of a couple songs that would be good. Like, couple Kiss songs, couple, like, really fast-paced songs.
Oh no, this is a song I can guarantee you don't know. Yeah, it is it's a
Watch me, like,
it
just watch, like, it'll be my favorite band or something.
dude, it's legitimately a really good song and a good band, but like you won't know them unless you just like ended up fucking scrolling upon them like I did, just randomly, and like the oddest. I think I found them on Bandcamp like years and years ago.
Could I ask what genre?
I'll just give you one of their songs. It's like a fast-paced rock. That's as best as I can put it.
So like
For a minute, I thought you were gonna go. I legitimately thought for a minute you were gonna go like it's Hungarian folk music, and I was gonna be like, oh heck yeah.
it's gonna
Nah.
be Indian chants.
I'll give you a link to their Spotify page.
Please
Sure.
give me it too.
I need
Alright.
the music.
They're a good band, but oh yeah, they're also like Russian. They speak in mostly English though.
Perfect.
Here
I
you
was
go.
gonna say, like, it's not. If it wasn't all in Russian, it wouldn't be the first band I had.
Yeah.
Oh.
I found these guys years ago on Bandcamp when I was trying to find Russian bands to listen to. Give Peace, Love, and Russian Roll a listen.
Sounds pretty neat. Might definitely might.
Yeah.
It's a definite.
That or Energia. Not energy, Energia.
Energia.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to listen to them in recent time, but they are good. Yeah. The song I would give you from them is Give Me My Rock and Roll Today. It's it's a fun song.
Actually, sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah. They're fast paced, they're loud, it's great. That's what I like from a band. Yeah, the thing is that at the way I found them, well, I already told you how I found them, but I believe the reasoning behind it was I was really big into ska music at the time, which is like punk mixed with
I'm
jazz.
a ska.
No, ska, not scat.
I'm a ska man.
Ska's way different from scat.
I'm a ska man.
Yeah.
Ska's good though. It's like super fast paced punk with a lot of brass instruments.
That's actually. I do like some good jazz though.
Yeah, good jazz is always nice to listen to. But
Good fast-paced jazz.
yeah. Oh, these are fast paced. They're not a ska band, but they are like really fast paced, so that's partly why it recommended me them. And I can give you a few ska bands if you want to listen to the genre. I know quite a few.
I mean, I actually haven't gotten anything new recently in my Spotify playlist because.
Oh yeah, dude, I can vary up your shit a lot. I have so much shit.
I mean, you probably can't vary it up as much as I already have.
Yeah. Well, I can vary it up with a bit of ska.
Yeah. I mean, I literally got opera. I got opera in my thing.
Yeah. Let's see. How silly to how serious do you want it?
Yes.
So all of the above?
You literally can't mess with my thing any more than I already have. I got Weird Al, I got Queen, I literally got opera. I have death metal, I got regular metal, I got classic rock, I got dad rock, I got violin duels.
Alright, I hear you.
All the notes?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have chilled monkey brains?
I think I might.
Yeah, you do because I gave that to you.
Oh, yeah.
They're also a good band.
Mm-hmm.
I find like weird little underground bands that like aren't super well known in the mainstream.
Yes.
But they all have like their own little communities.
Yeah. I really don't have enough underground stuff.
They aren't super. A lot of ska isn't super underground, but it has like a community. It's just not a super well-known community.
Yeah, last underground band I had was literally Death Grips, and they're not underground at all.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm on the ground. That's the new Death Grips song. Just that.
It's just screaming.
It's just screaming ground for 15 minutes.
Ground.
Not enough drug. Not enough drug notes.
Fuck.
Damn it.
That too. Not enough
Just
symbols. Not enough.
Web player. Here we go. Okay.
I mean, that actually is a song if I remember. Like spread eagle across the block.
I didn't make the playlist public. Fuck.
Bruh.
Yeah, I have a ska playlist that I made for a friend, but I don't have it public.
What if Death Grips man was the beast he worships?
He is a beast. You seen that? That guy is like terrifying because he's like really silent and quiet unless he's on stage.
And yeah, MC Wright is an enigma.
Yeah. Like, what has he gone through in life to make him say, "We got all the coconuts, bitch, and we're gonna teach these bitches how to swim"?
We're gonna rob. It literally, one of the lyrics is "Go and rob the Apple store."
Yeah, it makes no sense at all.
Apple?
I mean, that's like one of their most quoted songs.
I know. Every song they have is a quoted song.
Yeah, but that's like their most well-known quoted song.
Yeah. But also you got "My existence is a temporary lapse in reason."
Yeah, that one became a funny meme for a while.
Yes.
Never heard it.
What? Alright, we're gonna give him a whole playlist of Death.
Yeah.
Just listen to.
I'm gonna be real here. I know I've committed a bit of sin with this, but I've only listened to The Money Store.
Bruh. You gotta listen to Ex-Military. Ex-Military's good.
I know, I have to listen to more of their stuff, but it's just like, I just love The Money Store so much. It's got my favorites.
Good one.
It's got I've seen footage in it, and that's my favorite one by them.
Yeah, but I mean, you need to realize that The Money Store is literally like the baby pool.
I know. I just,
Like, this is you're not even scratching the surface, man. You still got like, I forget what it's called, but it's like Gmail something. Banned from Gmail.
Yeah, I'll take the time out of my schedule at some point to just like binge their entire discography.
Bruh, I want to be there to see that because that's actually like.
That's going to take a while, dude. They have a good few albums.
Dude, I would 100% be willing to clear out my whole schedule just to be there when y'all launch like other albums and stuff. I would 100% be there.
Yeah, well, listening through the discography, I'd probably skip The Money Store because I've listened to it so much.
Yeah. You kind of have to because you listen to it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, other than that, I want to be there when y'all are listening to that because that stuff is...
Well, the thing is, when I'm listening to music, I'm most of the time doing other things. And I just have it on the background.
Yeah, that's fair.
The only time like I'll really like listen to the music is if I'm like if I'm just kind of like chilling there doing nothing.
Well, I mean, the thing with like
Or
other
I'm-
albums is
or-
that you kind of have to listen
Yeah.
to actually understand.
Yeah, but
anything.
the thing is that like the other times I get to like listen to the music is when I'm playing something like Minecraft of all things, just because it's such a simple and basic game to me. I pretty much I'm on autopilot when I play it.
Bro, you saying we get a gaming collab just to listen to an album?
Yes.
It actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll just I got $20. I can finally figure out a game to buy.
Minecraft. Playing Minecraft with the boys.
Oh man, I gotta buy another gift card so I can get it on the app, like my PC.
Oh yeah. Okay, here's the thing. I have the Java edition. I don't have the Bedrock edition. The two aren't cross-platform. You can't play.
I don't have.
Like if you get the Windows edition, I only have Java, so I wouldn't be able to play with you. You'd have to get the Java version so I could play with you.
How do I even get the? I don't even know if you can get the Java version name.
Yes, you can. Just go to the Minecraft store on Google.
Go buy the Gummy Bear album in stores today.
That came out 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Bro, did you hear he's dropping a new album this year with Little Nas X?
Actually, Holland, did you know for a fact that the Gummy Bear, the little Gummy Bear song guy, he has a show with 2 seasons, 28 episodes, and a movie.
What?
Yes, I have come across this many times, and I seek to inform people of the atrocities committed by man by making this show.
That's Chad Energy right there. He has his own TV show.
Yeah, look up the Gummy Bar album. It's like Gummy and then just B-A-R.
Oh dang, that's giving me an idea now. Remix the Gummy Bear album and Death Grips Money Store.
Oh no!
I make
It's
the
the-
music, I make it shit and come. I am the beast, I worship man. That was
Yo,
bad.
That's like.
Here's the thing, though, is that like, if you sing Death Grips, you can't just like sing it in like a normal voice. You have to scream that
Yeah.
shit.
One of these days, I'm gonna go to a karaoke bar and just put in a Death Grip song.
You gotta put in you gotta put in like one of the more odd ones just to like mix it up.
Oh
I
yeah,
confuse
dude.
everyone.
I'm not gonna play like Guillotine or Tachyon or something. I'm gonna play something like out there, like I forget which one it is, but it's like just screaming.
It's just 15 minutes of screaming. Now that's what we like to call lung exercises.
Gmail. Let's see. Yeah, let me see if I can find the album. Death Grips, Gmail and the Restraining Order. That's what it was.
Yeah, it sounds like a Death Grips album.
Yeah. It's like incomprehensible.
I mean, that's like in the most spirit of Death Grips. It's just fully incomprehensible screaming.
Oh, dude, you know, speaking of incomprehensible Death Grips,
Mm-hmm.
you know the Flamingo song?
No.
Where it's like, how many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin grow?
Oh yeah, that.
song? Well, the band and well, one, they're not an English band. Two,
Yeah, they're a Japanese band, aren't they?
the lead singer is a fan of Death Grips. And three, they performed one of the songs at one of their concerts.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm actually looking for it, if I can find it somewhere. But like, they performed a Death Grip song at their concert. It was good. I think it was it IC footage. I think it is.
Sorry.
What?
Huh?
Bro, what?
I said sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
Sorry about that banshee screech that you heard. Yeah, don't ask. Just keep it as a mystery.
Oh, it was IC footage. Kiro
Yeah.
Bonito
Ah,
covered IC footage.
I love that song. It's one of my favorites.
I'm gonna share this because it's so funny. It's just a bunch of like Japanese chicks that singing this song.
Oh, we're hitting the 55-minute mark here.
That in
Jeez.
itself is important. Is impressive, not important.
I mean, I'd say it's pretty important.
Yeah, that too. We got to reach that hour-long mark because
Yeah.
that's good. It shows consistency.
Yeah, something we don't have a whole lot of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we typically end it around like the 55-ish minute mark, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that always has to be the one consistent thing is we do an intro and we have like at least an hour.
Well,
is
some
the
of them we have like 40 minutes or like 30 in like one case,
Yeah.
I think. But that was like more time constraints
Yeah.
and us
But I
just
mean-
trying to get anything out there.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10 it's at least an hour. And that's all you need.
Yeah. The most
Like the
amount of
last-
consistency.
Yeah. The last 30 minutes has literally just been us talking about death grips.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's something to
It's a
talk about. Unfortunately, Coke has been quiet for most of it.
Yeah, because he's
I know
never
nothing
listened.
about death.
He's a poor. He's
Yeah.
plain and white.
Be like me and listen to the Money Store a bunch. It's the Baby Entry album.
Yeah, it's the kiddie pool. It literally is the kiddie pool.
Yeah. It's a pretty damn good entry though, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. It's a kiddie pool, but filled with hypodermic needles.
Exactly.
Table.
And like one of these days, I'm gonna. I literally do want to go to like a extremely foreign country, go to a karaoke bar, and just start playing death grips. Like what's the most like what is it? Let's see. Not polite, but
Happy?
no, not happy. Like business sort of thing. Professional country. Like
You gonna go to
extremely
Japan?
professional. But they probably already know.
Yeah, Japan like is really big into the American stuff, so.
I know, but that would make it even better if they didn't know.
Hmm.
Doug Dimmadome.
Imagine.
Imagine that though, like just a short Mexican dude walks into a karaoke bar, puts on a thing, and just starts screaming in a different language
Yeah.
so fast.
I mean, you're still tall. You're still probably taller than I am.
Yeah. I mean, apparently I'm supposed to get another growth spurt.
Yeah. I think they've been saying that about me for a good few years now, and I've just like remained the same height.
That's sad, but unlike you, I actually have. It's actually supposed to happen for me because most of my
Yeah.
relatives get a growth spurt after high school,
Yeah.
and I'm getting close.
What if
Lucky you. I stopped growing after like middle school.
And you know the best part is that like the average is 3 inches, so I'll either be 5'10" or taller.
Damn, bro, you only got 3 inches. Same.
5'10"?
Yeah, I'll be like around 5'10" if I get
You
that
are
growth spurt.
small.
Listen, there's two of us. We can both beat you ass. Both beat your ass.
Yeah, you forget I squat 340. I can literally crush your head with my left arm.
Why, is that the one you use most?
No, well, I am left-handed. What?
His favorite is lefty.
I
So
have
you
you know
watch
they call
these
me.
shows with one hand?
I have you know they call me Lefty.
His left arm is like the size of a mini truck, of like a truck, and then his right arm is just like a twig.
God, get your mind out of the gutter. I'm making a reference to Willie Nelson's famous. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm making a reference to Willie Nelson's famous song.
What are you talking about? Your mind is always in the gutter. It lives there. That's its home.
Poncho and Lefty by Willie Nelson. It's a song.
Your mom is a song.
Well, yeah, that is a song. I've heard that song.
Doing your mom, doing your
Do
mom.
it, well,
Anyway, we've hit the 59-minute mark.
the 50
So we need.
foot,
Yes, let's
50
go.
foot.
I was about to say 54. But
Oh.
anyway, we hit the 59-minute mark, and we should do an outro.
Okay, alright. I'll do it. Alright, this has been the Parody Podcast. I'm of course your host, the Courier 6, otherwise known as Motherfucking Mailman. With me today was my other co-host.
Hello,
Jack.
I am your boy Jack. Thank you, Six, for being a co-host, and thank you, Deluxe Diet Coke, for also being a co-host. This is the Parody Podcast signing out.
The Boom Man is still on the run. We're looking for
You want to see me do a magic trick? Watch me say one word and make the Twitch channel disappear. Nick.